All right, that was quite a video. So, welcome all the listeners, welcome all the attendees. We are, this is our fourth BI podcast that we are doing consistently. Today, we are going to talk about uh, this topic: data draft depletes, and it costs $3.1 trillion economy loss to the states. This means poor data quality costs businesses $15 million yearly, says Gartner, underscoring data's pivotal role in the price of neglect.
Yeah, this is an incredible topic. We thank you, everyone, for joining the call today, and we look really forward to sharing some of the findings that we found. And let's get rolling. So, that's so true. Just from reducing the manual hours from, reporting by implementing a BI tool, your company could save hundreds of thousands of dollars in opportunity cost per year.
Yeah. So, business owners, accountants, data enthusiasts, and BI champs, welcome to our highly engaging business intelligence podcast, where we are about to take you on an electrifying journey through the world of data and insights with an action packed show in store for you. Well, before we dive deep into talk more about automation or business intelligence tools, let's just dig in to find out why would any company, any business need automated analysis or business intelligence tools? Who companies adopted it and what was their case? So I remember there was this tech company that relied on manual spreadsheet based financial forecasting, which often led to inaccuracies and difficulties in scenario planning. With the adoption of financial forecasting BI software, they improved forecast accuracy by 25%. The tool provided real time data updates and advanced scenario modeling, helping them identify potential cost saving opportunities, which resulted in a 15% reduction in operational expenses and a 20% increase in profit margins. Well, how cool is that? So all this comes down to those manual tasks or expenses that take all the time and cost. Now, what are these we are referring to that BI can reduce, Tom?
Yeah, so time consuming manual tasks such as data entry, reconciliations, and transaction categorization. With BI software, this will free up your staff's time and allow them to focus on more strategic and value added activities. And we all know how those operational expenses can really throw a curveball into anybody's budget. So, rent, employee perks, internet bills, they're they're money hydrators. So, also those manual tasks. So, they're like time consuming along with the errors. They drain energy and money. So, let's flip the script. Enter our BI tool, our productivity wizard. Think about it. We can help you with smarter processes, fewer errors, a happier staff, and more time to actually strategize for your business.
Right. Interesting findings, Tom. Now we'll dive deep into discuss the ever evolving landscape of BI with our incredible Pathquest experts. Oh yeah, it's not just another boring podcast. We are all about keeping it real, keeping it exciting, and keeping you hooked throughout this show. And that's not all. Stay tuned as we answer your burning questions, share the juiciest insights in the BI universe, and take a sneak peek behind the scenes to discover the hidden gems of data management. This podcast is brought to you by Pathquest, a subsidiary of Pacific Accounting and Business Services, also known as PABS. In the dynamic landscape of financial services, PABS emerged as a game changer, faced with closure of staffing shortages and overwhelming demand for Pathquest business intelligence. A solution was carved. Enter the Pathquest scale model. a harmonious fusion of white label prowess and automation. It bridged the chasm between bandwidth bound aspirations and actual implementation. PABS boosts thousands of loyal SMB clients with a resolute 90% retention rate, rooted in a league of 900 plus seasoned Indian accountants, each bearing 3 to 4 years of pragmatic mastery. PABS thrives as a heaven of SMEs spanning diverse verticals. The secret? A tangible knack for transforming theoretical jumbles into practical symphonies. Noteworthy is their ingenious blended shore model, anchoring offices in Texas, California, and the laid back heaven of Hawaii. The crescendo, the launch of scale. As the siren call of business intelligence beacon, PABS orchestrated a solution amidst staff in turmoil, propelling the leap to advisory services, backed by a tech fortress boosting the coveted 27,001 security and privacy certifications. PABS marches undaunted, exemplifying the art of innovation. Today, we are going to talk about Pathquest Business Intelligence. And guess what? I'm your host, Amit, and I'll be moderating today's episode with Tom Johnson, an esteemed regional director at Pathquest. Tom?
Yeah, I'm a seasoned consultant with 30 plus years experience diving into diverse industries and technologies. The last 12, has been focused on in software companies, helping excel in sales, operation, support, and product development. I have a passion for sales consulting, boosting revenue, cutting costs, and mastering financial controls, whether it be Fortune 500 companies or startups.
Right. Tom, an obvious question from any business owner, any accountant, uh, any startup folks. Why would anybody need a business intelligence tool when one can do stuff manually on say Excel?
Yeah, great question. I know a lot of you on the call today joined to, you know, I know a lot of you out here and business owners have wondered how to unveil the hidden cost centers within your own business. So curious about the secret to, boosting efficiency without the guesswork. So this is where our BI tool comes in. Imagine effortlessly, pinpointing processes that drain resources and spotlighting the ones that drive success. But that's not all. With the key performance indicators, you can finely tune your performance tracking, aligning it with game-changing goals. So what if you could lift the veil on back office expenses like a pro, from inventory to payroll? And here's the kicker. Our BI tool doesn't just show the numbers, it highlights the heavy hitters impacting your bottom line. So ready to unlock the cost reduction and supercharge your profits? It's time to harness the true potential of our BI tool. So if you're intrigued, let's dive in a little deeper.
Right. Well, tell me how many businesses have adopted BI or any such tool recently?
Yeah, so we found that after the pandemic, 50% more customers and teams will be using BI tools. Globally, 26% of all companies have adopted BI, and more than 33% large size companies will use decision intelligence by 2023. Data analytics makes decision making 5 times faster for businesses.
Well, the global BI adoption rate is 26%. Wow, that's huge. What means that in a company or in a division of 100 staff members, 26 would use BI tools regularly.
Yes, so stats for BI also tell us that the larger the company, the higher the BI adoption rate. According to 360 Suite's business intelligence survey, a BI adoption rate of over 80% was mainly found amongst companies with more than 5,000 employees. This makes sense. I mean, the larger companies can access more extensive data sets requiring specialized BI tools to analyze.
Right. But but what are some misconceptions or myths about any business intelligence platform that you frequently encounter, and how would you debunk them?
So misconception number one is BI is only for large enterprises. That's not the case. Small businesses benefit too. In 2021, 48% of small businesses use BI tools to make an informed decision, and that was from Dresner Advisory Services survey. Misconception number two is BI is only for IT experts. Debunking that, user-friendly tools exist. In 2020, 47% of employees use BI tools without IT assistance. Misconception number three is BI guarantees instant success. Well, success requires strategy. In 2021, only 32% of organizations rated their BI initiatives as very successful.
Wow, that's some interesting findings. Could you please provide any examples of how companies have leveraged business intelligence to make strategic decisions and gain a competitive advantage?
Yeah, there are so many examples, but I'll just give you a few that come to mind for me. So, like Walmart using a BI tool, Walmart reduced spoilage by 10% and increased profits by $1 billion by analyzing the sales patterns to optimize inventory levels and improve supply chain efficiency. Another one, Procter and Gamble, P&G employed BI to analyze customer preferences, leading to the launch of the extremely successful products like Febreze. That decision alone resulted in 1 billion revenue increase over a 5-year period. And then even nonprofit organizations have harnessed business intelligence, to enhance their operations. For instance, a global charity utilized BI tools to analyze donor trends, resulting in targeting fundraising campaigns that significantly increased donations. Another example is an environmental nonprofit that used BI to track the impact of their initiatives, leading to more effective resource allocation, and it heightened community engagement. It was a game changer for them.
Well, all this, innovation talks, initiation talks is fine, but how does business intelligence contribute actually to the process of innovation within any company?
Yeah, so BI fuels innovation by providing data-driven insights that guide decision-making. A study done by Dresner Advisory Services found that 92% of organizations believe BI is critical for innovation. For instance, Apple used BI to identify, market trends, leading to the creation of the iPhone. We all know how successful that's been for them. Similarly, Procter and Gamble, BI-driven insights on consumer behavior inspired another one of their products, the development of Swiffer, boosting innovation and profitability. And how many of our households have one of those in it?
Right. Tom, could you share a success story of a company that transitioned from traditional reporting methods to a more advanced business intelligence approach? And what were the outcomes they achieved?
Sure, there's so many. I mean, we can go on for hours talking about how BI has affected so many businesses, but one great example is Starbucks. So they shifted from basic reporting to a more comprehensive BI strategy. So by leveraging data analytics, excuse me, they optimized store locations, inventory management, and customer preferences. This led to a 150% increase in operating income and a 4.1% rise in global comparable store sales, showcasing their power of advanced BI in enhancing decision-making and boosting profits.
Wow. And what emerging trends in business intelligence should companies be aware of as they plan their long-term data strategies?
Yeah, so you have AI-powered analytics, which AI adoption in BI is predicted to grow by 42% annually, and that's from the IDC. Data privacy and ethics, 75% of consumers are concerned about their data privacy, and that's from Deloitte and Touche. Embedded analytics, 53% of organizations plan to embed analytics into their applications, and that's a source through Dresner Advisory Services. And then you have cloud-centric BI. So cloud-centric BI market is projected to grow, at a CAGR of 12%, and that's from markets and markets. So real-time insights, 67% of business users demand real-time access to data.
Well, when we talk about data, we obviously talk about its security, privacy concerns, security concerns. When dealing with data, how can businesses ensure ethical and compliant use of data in their BI strategies?
Yeah, so they can, use it by implementing robust measures. They should prioritize obtaining user consent, anonymizing data, and adopting, encryption. Regular audits or data practices help maintain transparency. Training employees on data ethics fosters awareness, while adhering to regulations like the GDPR and CCPA ensures legal compliance. So prioritizing privacy not only safeguards individuals, but also builds trust and credibility for your business.
Right. I I remember you talked about the consolidated reporting in our last BI podcast that we did a couple of weeks ago, and consolidated roll up kind of stuff. In that, if one has multiple businesses, do we have a way to look for data in one on one platform with one login?
Yeah, so we seamlessly and effortlessly integrate with most ERPs with our BI tool. So we seamlessly merge with QuickBooks, Xero, Sage Intact, and more to come also. We're constantly expanding our partnerships. It transforms scattered data into captivating graphs and dashboards, from historical insights spanning years to panoramic owner's vista. It simplifies success across your empire. So there's no more software hopping. Everything's managed in our platform, and it speaks effortlessly to your ERP.
Oh, wow. And what other features, or I'd say, what other key features or different analysis Pathquest BI offers?
Yeah, so with the customized dashboard, you get a bird's eye view of all the nitty gritty, budgeted versus actual financials, all neatly compared. And our mobile app lets you keep tabs on the go, which is a game changer and super acceptable for any smart device. So, it's a huge convenience. And when it comes to improvement opportunities, it's a game changer. We automatically analyze revenues, expenses, and cost of goods sold. We highlight the pluses, the deltas, and the variances, so you can skip all the tedious P&L sifting. Plus, you can add your own executive summary and commentary, and we have 3 executive summaries to choose from. So it's about eliminating all the time spent and having that data at your fingertips.
Right. Yeah, excellent, Tom. But what if if one doesn't use BI? What happens? What problems can cause? Have you got any factual information to shed some light on the problems?
Yeah, so here's an
People don't
example
use.
of a couple surveys and studies that I found. So 90% of business failures are due to financial mismanagement based on a survey performed by Accounting Today. 70% of business owners don't have accountants. So more than half rely on the owners or managers to handle the financials. 82% of troubled businesses have poor cash flow management. 65% of entrepreneurs blame financial mismanagement for their collapse. And that's according to a study performed by Xero.
Right. And for all this, losses or troubles, I think one of the key feature that calls to stop this is the predictive analytics, the forecast uh, feature. Tell me something about the forecast feature you've got there.
Yeah, so in simple terms, our forecasting feature is like looking ahead, through the windshield rather than focusing on the rearview mirror in your car. It's a powerful game changer for an accounting firms, as it uses past data from the P&L, balance sheet, and cash flow to predict the future. So you can tweak the rules either at a high level or at a finer detail to make smart predictions. For instance, you can have a linear projection over 3, 6, 9, or 12 months, or link it to previous period to get a rolling 24-month forecast. So this kind of info helps businesses take action and manage their future effectively. So it's like having a crystal ball, for your financials at your fingertips.
Wow. And I believe we even talked about custom reports, custom dashboards. What or how many custom reports can be generated out of Pathquest?
Yeah, so our Pathquest BI tool serves up a dynamic dashboard. It has flashy visualizations for your Zoom calls and board meetings, etc. Which include pie charts, bar graphs, you name it. No more Excel torture or customizing reports. It's a breeze. So you can slice and dice, massage your data effortlessly in just a few minutes, to make it most effectively for how you want to use it. You can make your monthly reports look, better than ever. Monthly reports have, your clients cheering, saving time and money with automated reporting. So this allows you to shift your focus to more of an advisory role, and it takes your clients' relationships to the next level.
Right. Well, I think we've covered pretty much everything that calls for the question and answers from the audience. So we open this this time. We reserve this time for the audience. If they have any questions, they can mention in the comments, and we can address one after one.